Hola amigos, ¿cómo estás? Espero que todos estén bien. Welcome to my channel Hola amigos, me llamo Ekta. So if you have watched my previous video, then you must be aware of that I have covered pretérito indefinido in Spanish, which is simple past, ¿vale? And I have explained that particular session with the help of regular verbs, what are the examples and what are the regular verbs that we will be using in pretérito indefinido, so that you can understand it in a better way. My today's session is in continuation to that session, wherein I will be covering concept of irregular verbs in pretérito indefinido. I will be helping you out how we are using irregular verbs, their conjugation and some of the example at the end, so that you can understand in better way. So vamos a empezar. So the first one, here I have jotted down some of the common irregular verbs. For example, first is tener. Tener, here I have mentioned the yo form. I will explain you the conjugation of one of the verb completely, so that you will be able to conjugate the rest of the verbs as well. Vale? So the first one is tener. Tener stem to yo form is tuve. That means I had. Tuve, I had. Estar, estuve, stem changing estuve. Yo form is estuve, I was. The next one is poder. Pud. Pude is the yo form. That means I put. That means I put. The next one is poner. Pus. Yo form is puse. I put. The next one is saber. Sup. Yo form is supe. I found out or knew. Then venir. Vin is the stem. Then vine. I came. Yo form is vine. I came. Next is hacer. Is. Yo form is ise. I did or made. Vale. Then next one is querer. Stem is kiss. Quise, I wanted or tried. Yo form is quise, I wanted or tried. Vale. The next irregular verbs are J stem. The purely irregular verbs, highly irregular verbs. Like decir, stem dic, dije. Yo form is dije. That means I said. Then traer, traje, I bought. Por ejemplo, ayer traje mi cámara. I bought my camera yesterday. Vale. So I bought. Traje means I bought. These are highly irregular verbs. Then these are also totally irregular verbs where the conjugation changes in whole stem. Like ser. Ser yo form is fui, to form is fuiste. Same ir, yo form is fui, then to form is fuiste. So ser and ir follow the same conjugation pattern. Vale. Then dar means to give. D is the yo form, this is the to form. Same way, to see, V is the yo form, viste is the to form. Vale? So these are totally irregular verbs. The next two verbs like dormir, pedir. This changes in the third person singular and plural. Like dormir, durmió, durmieron. Pedir, pidió, pidieron. Vale? Dormir means to sleep, pedir means to ask or to request something. Vale? So these I have explained the concept of irregular verbs. Now I will explain you the conjugation and examples of these verbs, so that you can understand it in better way and you can use easily in your Spanish language. Vale. Now I will tell you the conjugations for mostly used irregular verbs in Spanish, so that you will be aware of how to frame sentences. Here I have also jotted down some of the examples, but let me first explain you the conjugation, so that you will get an idea how you will conjugate these verbs in pretérito indefinido, and then you will be able to relate yourself with these sort of examples. Vale. So the first one is tener. Tener, that means tener means to have. So it's yo form tuve, tú, tuviste, él, ella, usted, tuvo, nosotros, nosotras, tuvimos, vosotros, vosotras, tuvisteis, tuvisteis, ellos, ellas, tuvieron. Vale. The next one is ir or ser. Ir or ser. It is purely, totally irregular, but ir or ser follows the same conjugation pattern. Like fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, fueron. It's here I is not there. We will not mention I. It's fueron. Vale? So the next one is decir. So it's dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijisteis, dijeron. Here also I is not there. Vale? So in ir, ser, decir, I is not mentioned in the third person plural form. Vale? So dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, estéis, dijeron. I is not mentioned. The next one is dormir. So dormir, dormi, dormiste. In the third person singular, it's durmió. O will be replaced by you. Then dormimos, dormisteis. Then again third person plural, O is replaced by you. It's durmieron. Durmieron. Same for pedir. It's pedi. It's pedi. Vale, pediste, pidió. Right? Pidió, and in here it's pidieron. So third form singular and third form plural, pidió also, E will be replaced by I. Here O will be replaced by you. Okay? So these are the conjugations for irregular verbs. Now I will let you know the examples, and so that you can relate yourself better. The first one is tuve un día muy ocupado ayer. Vale? Tuve un día muy ocupado ayer. That means I had a very busy day yesterday. I had a very busy day yesterday. The next one is fui al mercado por la mañana. Fui al mercado por la mañana. I went to the market in the morning. That means action has been done. But I went to the market in the morning. Vale, here I had very busy. That day was busy. So that action has been completed in past. Next, la película fue muy interesante. Here, fue means ir. Here, fue means ir. Here, fue this is ser. Vale? La película fue muy interesante. That means the movie was very interesting. Here, fue is ser. Here, fue is ser. Here, fue means ir. Vale? Next, él dijo la verdad en la reunión. He told the truth in the morning. Él dijo, this he means to say. So, él dijo la verdad en la reunión. Here it's verdad, that's why la is used, because verdad, this truth will be considered as feminine. That's why here we have mentioned la. So, él dijo la verdad en la reunión. He told the truth in the morning. Vale? The next one is no pude terminar el proyecto a tiempo. That means I couldn't finish the project on time. I couldn't finish the project on time. Proyecto, project, terminar, finish. Vale? So I couldn't finish the project on time. Vale? The next one is yo quise ayudarte pero no me dejaste. Yo quise. Yo form. Yo quise ayudarte pero no me dejaste. I wanted to help. I wanted to help you, but you didn't let me. That means that he is talking about past, right? The last one is ayer hice ejercicio en el gimnasio. Yesterday I did exercise at the gym. Gimnasio means gym. So ayer hice ejercicio en el gimnasio. That means yesterday I did exercise at the gym. Here hice, right? So also yesterday I did exercise at the gym. That action is also done in past. So here I have given you the example of tuve, ir, ser, dijo, pude, quise, hice, so that you can understand how we will be using these verbs in past, simple past tense. So I'll request you to watch my first session and then this session. Then only you will be able to understand the simple past, which is pretérito, indefinido in Spanish. Still you want to see more examples, or you need any sort of information, you have any queries, you can mention in my comment box. I will be soon coming with my next video. Until then, see you soon. Adios.